Hello all and welcome to what will officially be dubbed as DigiMondays. Peek into the world that is me. I love TCGs. I love all kinds. I've played basically every single one of them out there. Been a long time Magic the Gathering fan, and eventually I'd like to work up to that point where I can play Magic on here. But I think this one is a really good start. So this is the simulator for the Digimon card game. Those of you who are into this was a big deal whenever it first dropped. It's very innovative. It does a lot of stuff right. The simulator really does help you a lot with learning your decks better, learning your triggers and stacks and all those things that actually go along with card games like this. This has been a big thing for me recently, is this particular card game. I think it's one of the more underrated ones out there that a lot of people aren't talking about. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to show it off a little bit, maybe show the gameplay and show you why it's actually worth picking up. A couple of things before we start. I am not a pro in any way, shape, or form. I am going to misplay. I am going to have just bad play decisions. So I do hope you'll be kind and recognize that really we're just here for fun. We're learning how to play the game. We're just having, again, we're having fun. We're not really, we're not going to go super hardcore. I will be talking through my strategies a little bit. Some of them will probably be wrong. You can feel free to throw me something in the comments if you like, if you're just like, actually, no, do this instead. I mean, anything you can do to, help me out would be great. I really appreciate it. So for our first video, we're going to start out with a deck called Crossheart. Whenever I first physically started playing the game, a good friend gave me this deck to start with. I think it's a wonderful deck to start with. It's got a lot of stuff that it does. The game plan of this deck is basically all of your lower level Digimon have this mechanic called save, which basically makes it so that if they die, they can be put underneath a tamer that's already on the field. We have a whole lot of tamers. We got Taiki, we got Kari, and we got Zendro, and then we got the Trinity right here. Basically, all of your guys have save, so whenever you have a tamer on the field, they get tucked under one of these guys to be used for digi-crossing later into bigger stuff. And when I say digi-crossing, I mean you can basically pull them out from under the tamer or in your hand, and it reduces the cost of playing these guys. And it also makes it so that they get their inheritable effects as well. We also have some excellent little guys here that basically whenever we play our tamers, this one pops out for free. Same deal with this one, pops this one out for free. Taiki lets us find all of our materials we need, and eventually we can just end up going into a big old dude like this. So the way these are going to work is I'm going to do 5 matches. As of right now, the simulator is still only best of 1, and I think it only goes up to, BT 15, I think is the most recent set that they have in this. So let's get our Digi on. Also, apologies if I'm a little bit shiny. I went to a Renaissance fair yesterday, and it was very hot, and I did not wear sunscreen, so I am very burned and probably a little reflective, so I do apologize for that. It's not the natural glisten I usually have. All right, first game. Let's see what's up. See, like I said, the interface is actually very nice. Like, they have your boards on each side. You got your memory gauge. Like, it's actually pretty nice. This is interesting because typically this is a hand where I would say keep, because we have a Taiki. But it also means we don't really have anything to do. Are we in the first? I mean, on the play, this might be fine. Yeah, we'll go ahead and try it. Yeah, take a gamble. If nothing else, we've got a lot of setup if we're playing against this a slower deck. Okay. And let's just start off with Jan Taiki here. Let's just check the top 4. We can tuck one Crossheart thing under him, and oh, that's an awful hit. That is an awful hit. Okay. So let me check, make sure what order we do this in. 1 to the hand and then 1 under him. So we want this one to come to hand, I think. And then we want to tuck the Omnishamon. And then these 2, I think, can go to the bottom. I don't care for these 2 at the moment because I don't have their respective Digimon to play out for free, so I feel like it's grabbing either one of them is fine late game, but early start without their companion Digimon kind of is just not great. Hero. What on earth? Security is some kind of vaccine deck, maybe? Not sure. Whoa. Ooh. Okay. Is this Mastamon? Is that what this is? It might be. Vaccine or Mastamon? I think it's Mastamon because this has the DNA Digivolve thingy. Yeah, I think I'm playing against Mastamon, which is not great for me. I don't think. Ugh. Well, if nothing else, we have a lot of setup. So let's go ahead and Digivolve back here. Taikis for days. I mean, yeah, I think we just set up Taikis. Okay. Then we get... Alright. I mean, we kind of want... this one's the opposite problem, because I think we want a lot of this, but... Alright, so one of these goes to hand. One of these goes to hand. Do they have anything in the battle area? They do not. So the Darulamon is kind of not... Okay. I think in the presence of an empty board, I think we want to put the Sparrowmon to hand. And then I think we want to tuck the Darulamon. And these can move to the bottom. And... Okay, so what do we have? Omnishoutmon, Darulamon, Sparrowmon. So we don't really have anything huge we can do. We still need Ballistamon and a Starmons. And then he doesn't have anything, so I think we just play another Taiki here. Okay. Fourth Taiki. I think this one to hand. Tuck this one. I do not know if Mastamon has a way to blow up Tamers, so... I mean, if it doesn't, I think we're alright. We also have 3 of these guys, and these are the guys that we use to Digicross, so I mean, that's a big ask for really any deck, because there's not a lot of decks that, like, beat up Tamers. Like this. Trash one card in your hand, Angel, Archangel, Fallen Angel, yeah, okay. That's cool, I haven't seen that Art of Lady Devimon. And they took whatever that is. Huh. It's cool. Oh, okay. Oh, damn. Ooh. Does that have a deletion effect? Maybe not. Oh man, just raw dogging this thing. Okay. And they can only take... They took another one of those. Okay. Okay. Sure. Okay, well, we're doing stuff. So let's push this out. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a check. We can so we can also do the rookie rush tactic on these, which is pretty decent. Ooh. I don't recall her doing... What does she do? One of your Digimon Digivolves, if you have one or fewer in play. So she makes it so that they can play, when they Digivolve, they can play another one out, and then they can DNA into Mastamon. Okay. Well, that's a thing. So, How aggressive do we want to be? Because we can assume that this is... They're probably going into Mastamon next turn. So... Again, I don't know how aggressive we want to be. We can do this for 1. Yeah. Is that what we want to do? And do we want to like keep this one out on the field, or do we want to like there's the one in hand? I think we want to keep this one out because I mean, well, they have negative attacks. I guess it probably matters, but I'm not smart enough to figure out why it matters. So we're going to play this first. Okay, we'll go ahead and tap this Taiki to let us play Digivolution sources from under the Tamer in the hand. And then we will choose not to use these. So we only need 1. So let's do... I think let's do it from the field. I don't think it matters since we have the one in hand. So we'll get the Ballistamon from under this Taiki. Get the Darulamon from under this one. Yep. And then we'll get the Shoutmon or Starmons from hand. Alright, so for 1 Digi-Crossing. Alright. So, we draw 2 cards. Okay. Then I think we can swing in. Draw 1. Another Mirai. Okay, so our guy survives, which is... Huh. Place Digivolution to unsuspend. Sure, I think we can do that. So we'll put them under this one. So we'll just choose all of them. Unsuspend. Okay, so now what do we have here? Basically everything under one thing, which, looking back on it, if they have a way to blow up one of my Tamers, that's probably not the best move, but we're going to do it either. So your turn, gain 1 memory. So they're going to go to 2. I mean, they're going to go up regardless. Do we have... Do we care about Rush? What's this do? Unplay. That might be worth trying. Yeah, I think we want to try this. So we're gonna... Yeah. Because we can kill this thing. Okay, again, same deal. Don't use. Tamer Digivolution cards. We want to choose this one. Get our Shoutmon here. And then we'll take the Starmon as well. So we'll be able to kill this and swing in, which is actually pretty good. Hero. There it is. Cool. Nice. Alright. So we can do this. Then we'll give this minus 2,000. Or minus 3. And then it should delete it. Yes. Awesome. And then let's go ahead and check. Ooh. Place one of your opponent's Digimon face down on top or bottom of the security stack. Yeah, that actually... Okay. So that actually kind of is funny because since we got to... That gets around our save thing because it's when the Digimon's deleted, so we actually lost our guys as well. So it's kind of tough, but not bad. I think now's the time to play Xros. Yeah, so we'll play Xros. They're going to go up to 4, but we also have a blocker because we're going to pull the Ballistamon out, and he is a blocker. So even if they try something real goofy here, and yeah, we'll gain a memory. Nice. So they're going up to 4. But it also means I gotta start from the beginning again. It is possible we can kill them next turn. It's a bit of a stretch, but we might be able to. Puts me to 1. And then this puts this, they gain memory from this, I'm pretty sure. So now they'll start out with, they should be able to take the memory back, I think back to 0. Yeah, back to 0. They'll Digivolve here, play out a Lady Devimon, get a Mastamon. But that leaves us with, I think it puts us at like 2 with a Mastamon on board, perhaps. Not 100% sure how they want to work this, but I think that's how it works. Okay. And there's our Lady Devimon. Trigger the draw. Damn, these arts are cool. I've already seen these. Okay, so now what? What does that do? Trigger, draw 2, then trash 2. Okay. Do those do anything? I don't think so. So Mirai effect makes it so that they can play the Angemon too, or Angewomon, right? They said no. That's interesting. Huh. Yeah, we'll go ahead and hatch back here. They said no. Why would they say no? Okay, well, let's do the obvious thing. Fair. What does that do? Digimon can't Digivolve into this card. Okay, sure. I mean, yeah, we'll save. Put it into this one. Okay, so what are we looking at here? We've got that. We don't have a big boy we can Digivolve into, which is kind of awkward, actually. We have an extra Shopmon, so let's see if we can steal one off top. That's a pretty good one. I think we have everything. I think we have everything they need to make this. So that would still put them back to 2, but we blow up their thing. I think I like that. All right. Yeah, I think that's going to be the move. Okay. Same pattern as before. We will tap 1, but we will not tap the other 2, and we get a memory off Xros as well. So. This makes that... Actually, can we do this for 1? Oh my god, can we do this for 1? That would be so good. Not use. Not use. Which area do we want the shop on? I think we have the one in hand. So we're going to do Omni. Yep. And then we have the Z Gray. Yes. Ballistamon. Where's Ballistamon? Where's Ballistamon? I thought I had one. There he is. Tamer Digivolution. is there. Our Darulamon is under this Daiki? Yes. Yes. Come on. Let's do it. Yeah. Most of the cross-art deck is laborious clicking. I do apologize for that. This is way easier to do, obviously, in person. Alright. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And then Sparrowmon in hand. Bro! For 2. And then Zenjiro. Oh, this is so good. Then Zenjiro gains us some memory. Yeah. Use. So it puts us back to 0, so we retain the turn, and we blow up this thing. Boom! Love it. So, this thing... Okay. So I don't think we can attack. We can? We can attack with this? Oh, because it has the Shoutmon, it has Rush. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Draw 1, yeah, buddy. Alright, he lives. Okay. And... now what? Evolve for 2, level 3 cross heart. I don't think we want to try to expose anything else. I think we just kind of want to make them have it next turn. So... can we just Digivolve? Level 3 with save for 2. Maybe we just Digivolve on the back then. What's under here? Omnishout 1. If they hit something in security, I think we want these in hand because we can play them. So I think the move... we don't want to get them an obnoxious amount of memory either. So I think the move is to just Digivolve for 2 here. Because, I mean, this gets Rush regardless of whatever they got. So unless they have, like, multiple security somethings... and then this has... does this not have Reboot? It does have Reboot. Yeah, I was going to say. Yay! So it's not suspended anymore, so we got a decent blocker. So again, they're 0 security, so we have one more swing before they get it. So they got a lot of work to do with 4 memory. I don't know exactly what Mastamon does, but if it doesn't have anything too silly, I think we got this. Be easier if I remember exactly what Mastamon does. It's possible they just like somehow do something with this thing and bleh. But we'll find out. Go back to 0. Okay, and they take, what, the Anjouamon? Is that what they're missing? They've been missing the Anjouamon? That's why they didn't, like, Digiblast or whatever, or DNA net last turn? Maybe that's a problem. Maybe they were missing stuff. Because now I would think they Digivolve for 2, suspend this thing, then they can just make Mastamon. Is what I'm thinking they're doing. Keep hearing scratching noises. Alright, what's this one do? One of your opponent's security gains security -2 till the end of your opponent's next turn. Okay, that's fine. So you're going to choose this one. That lets them play this. And then, yeah, here's the Mastamon. Okay. Now, let's see what this thing does. Place 1 Digimon card from your trash on top of your security stack face down. Okay, so they have a security thingy. And they pick Luchamon. So he is large. And then they just play it. what's this one? This is a level 6, so they can blow that up. But we will use material save. What does this thing do real quick? Okay. All turns. Oh. Okay, well, that I guess that works too. Yeah, because what happens there is I can save my stuff underneath. So they delete this, which is fine, but it goes back to our turn. During our turn, they just have nothing to do because like they brought back their Luchamon, which blows up our thing, but we have save, so they can't actually like one more thing after this and we just win. So they don't know that. I mean, if they just delete that, we push up with this one. We still have to, well, oh, it's because it pulls it from security. Okay, so no, unless they have blocker or something, they can't win. And it does not appear this does, or this as well. So yeah, that's fair. That's a good, yeah. All right, one up with Crossheart. Nice. There we go. Okay. They're on the play. I don't like this hand immediately. And the reason is because we have no tamers at all. So our save mechanic is basically garbage without that. So we are going to mulligan. That's not much better. You're playing against the same deck? I mean, well, no, I don't think... I don't tip, yeah, whatever. But yeah, no, this is not ideal. This is sometimes the problem with the Crossheart deck is you just get no... I mean, sometimes you just have no tamers, and you just kind of have to hope for the best. Do I want to just run this out? Shoutmon, Ballistamon, Dorulamon. We have another Shoutmon. We do not have another Dorulamon. Is it... How does this work? If you have another Digimon or Tamer with Crossheart. I think we just kind of I think we just run this out, like, honestly. Like, we just try to rookie rush him, I think. Because we don't have... Like, again, the downside of this is we have nothing to keep our guys from being saved, so that is kind of a problem. Another Mastamon. Apparently Mastamon today. I mean, I guess we push up, right? Because, I mean... Alright, let's just see if we can get him. Draw a card. There's a Kari. Cool. Yep. So let's... Ooh. 2. I think we just run him out. Because we got another Sparamon. I'm not worried about that one. Okay, that's the ace one. So they've got the ace thing in there. Something to note. They probably have a lot of security recursion. I wonder if it's worth it to just... I think we try it. Okay, it's fine. And then... Do we just run this guy out? No, I don't think so. I think we... I don't think there's an advantage of just running that out there. I think we just do this. Yeah, I mean, may as well. So nothing to hit, but, I mean, we will go ahead and draw. Because we just need more stuff. We've got a Tamer to save stuff under now. We just need to find a Taiki or something to be able to pull them back out. I mean, they're just setting up. So there's potential this gets real bad for us. I mean, sometimes Mastamon just plays like really big shit just so that they can like kind of outpace all the stuff you're doing, just because their stuff they're doing is so big that it's real hard to interact with. Okay. Now, I think it's this. I don't think we want to swing in with this, because if we swing in with this and we hit something bad, then we can't pull it back with our Akari. So I think we just, all right, Shopmon, Ballistamon, Darulamon. So this will be for 1. And then we can check the top 3. I think... I don't think the order matters, because we are not going to get whatever we reveal off of it. So we'll just reveal first. Okay. So I think we want this one. Do we want the cross 5? This has Material Save 2. Maybe we want the cross 5. Extra security attack, and we have a Darulamon. We keep the Darulamon. I think it's worth trying. So draw. And there's our Taiki. Okay, so a little bit punished for taking this, but again, it is what it is. Alright, so let's attack. Nice, nice, okay. So now... I think we play the Taiki first, because they're going to go to 3 regardless, so I think we play the Taiki first. Try to get something moving here. So what do we get? We get another Taiki, a Ballistamon, a Starmon. Okay, so we do want the Starmons. So I think we put the Starmons in hand, and then what do we have less of? We have an extra Sparamon. We can save. So the one we have to keep is the Shoutmon, because we don't have that. So Shoutmon and Darulamon are the ones we have less of. So I think for the purposes of further Digi-crossing, I think it's Ballistamon. Ballistamon just has more stuff that we can hit. So I think we do that. Okay. So, now we do not have the ability to play this right now, but if this thing dies, we do next turn. So hopefully they don't like yeet it to security, and we should be good. So I think we spare him on here. That's interesting. And this has a material save. That's pretty cool. We have a Ballistamon in hand. Does this also... that just has... no. On deletion, save, then place 1 Digimon card with save in its text from your hand onto your trash. I kind of like that. I think... yeah, I think so. No, we will not use that. Can select Digicross from Digivolution cards. We will not use that. But we will tuck the Omni Shoutmon under it. So they're going to 3, like I said, we're going to 3 anyway, so I think this sets us up for... and then, can we? I don't think we can. Yeah, I didn't think so. Surely that doesn't work like that. Okay, so maybe not the most optimally played turn, but I think this is pretty decent as far as a board setup. Because, I mean, they're going to go nuts here in a second anyway. But this puts us up pretty decently to try to take a game from them. Because this comes out... Oh, well. Okay. That's interesting. Not bad to have on the field, though. They're just raw dogging the Mastamon? What? I don't understand. We have so much memory. Does it matter if we do this? They have 2 checks. Or we have 2 checks. 5,000, 6,000. No? I think? Push up? I'm so confused. Yes, we will check. Let's put the Starmons, I think, or no? Yeah, Starmons is probably fine. And then we gain a memory, draw a card. There's Zendro. Do we just pierce here? Right? Digimon attacks and leads supposed Digimon. It performs any security checks on only one. So this is... There is a potential blast here, but I think we're okay with that. They didn't blast. That's cool. Sure. And then we just swing for game. Okay, that was odd. I feel like that game that just makes it seem like they just didn't have any action in their hand. I just play these games assuming that they have everything. Like, when they don't have something, it's very odd for me. Alright, so, 2-0. That one was way faster. Holy crap. I'm gonna play Mega against Mastamon again. Whoa. This is a hand, people. I'm in first. Oh my god, this is yeah, let's do it. Let's just load up. Alright, we're first. So this isn't a bad start in all honesty. Like, you know, Starmon's on the back here to draw an extra card. This one's interesting because I have never actually played with this one, so I'm kind of interested to see how that's going to be later. And then let's just Taiki him. So what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Oh god, that's terrible. So it goes to hand. What do we have so far? We have Starmons. So I mean, I don't like any of these picks, really. The only thing I like is the Shoutmon under Taiki. Let's take this one. We can just try to get more stuff late game. I don't imagine. And then this one goes under. Cool. And then bottom deck these. I mean, this guy's real good, but he's not real good right now. Alright, see what's up. Oh, is this Royal Knights? I think so. I do not know what our matchup against Royal Knights is. Wow. Woof. I mean, damn. This thing have blocker? Sure. Go, buddy. You can get him. Yeah. This is an awful matchup, I'm sure, because, like... Yeah, we'll save. This is probably an awful matchup, because, like, the stuff in their security is a lot of times just so big that basically the only way to, like, get them, I think, with this deck is, like, rookie rushing them. And it's real hard to do that. And our draws have not been ideally set up for this. So, okay. Another Taiki. Alright, what do we want? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? We currently have the other two, so... And our hits have not been real ideal. Okay, one of them goes to hand, so... We've got a Ballistamon in hand, so I think we put the Sparrowmon in hand. And then the Starmon's under it. This one already has a Starmon's. Maybe it's the Ballistamon. It might be the Ballistamon, and the chance that... Unless, again, if they have a way to blow up Tamers, which I don't think they do, I think they just basically, here's all my shit. Here's it all at once. Deal with it. It might not be bad to put the extra Starmon underneath. The problem is our hand isn't really set up for the big thing yet, so I think it's safer to be the Ballistamon. And if they hit Zenjiro in security, we can just bing. So, I mean, it's not terrible, but, you know, they're working off of a whole lot for very little. Draw one. Okay. Okay, so let's hatch. Okay, what are we looking at? So... Yes, and that. The problem is we don't have a Darulamon, and... Because, let's see, this is -2 per each, so that still costs 4. Which... That puts them over a turn. The other problem is I really don't like giving them memory. I don't know if that's something they particularly worry about, but like choking them out seems pretty good too. If that's even what they care about. I've not played against this deck a whole lot, so I don't know what the avenues of victory are. And I think doing these for less is not ideal. So I kind of want to throw a Sparrowmon back here. Sparrowmons for days. I think I kind of want to... I have 4. So next turn we could attack for 2 of those checks. I mean, this is a gamble. I don't know if... Alright, so... I mean, I don't like any of this. Because we could just put a Sparrowmon, put him to 1. I don't think that's bad. Because I don't think they have... That's a deletion effect? Yeah. I mean... they gotta work for shit. Like, they still have to... Their stuff is getting reduced, I think, for everything they have. But, I mean, it's not outlandish. Carve Royal Knight, Rain for your hands, bottom of Lunar King's. Okay, so that's... Yeah, that's interesting. So that just puts another one under there. Gallantmon. What does that do? Sure. Yeah, we'll save. And we'll put it under this Taiki. Yep. Chug-a-lug. So many Sparrowmons. Okay. What does this thing do? You may play one purple level 4 lower Digimon card. Oh, that might be a problem. I don't think everything is purple. Oops. Or lower with cross heart and it's trash without penny cost. Okay. Digicrossing, add 1 to the number of cards with this effect. Digicross -3. That's interesting. Okay. So we have 1 memory. We're still missing a Darulamon, so that doesn't do much for us here. Is it just another Taiki? I think it's just another Taiki. The problem is it's just kind of awkward because we don't have a lot that we can do. Okay, so one of these goes to hand. So I think is it Zenjiro to hand? Or another Taiki? The problem is that Zenjiro I don't think does a whole lot because the point of the Royal Knights deck is they just attack you in 1 turn and you're dead. So I don't know that there's a reason to take him over the Taiki. I don't think there is. Because this is... I don't know. This could come up later. So we've got all our stuff, but we don't have... I don't like... See, this is tough. I don't know what the move here is. The Zenjiro in hand doesn't really do anything. Taiki might, if we're just looking to like... I'm going to take the Zenjiro. I don't know. There may be a case where that comes up. Put the Darulamon into the Taiki. Bottom deck those 2. So they'll be at 2. Their Gallantmon goes away. But they can, again, just... I think we're close to Omnimon at this point. Okay, so I mean they do that for free. So now I think they've got their stuff figured out. Now the big thing is just they need the Omnimon to do a 1-hit kind of deal. So, okay. Yep, pop that out. Okay, so we have things we can do, right? Because we have... Yeah. Really would have liked to have seen a cross 5. I mean, there's a possibility we can still grab it. So let's Digivolve here. Okay. So now does this do anything? Because that's going to be for 1. I think we want to just get resources. Because I think... So we can do this for 1. Do I have a Shoutmon? I have a Shoutmon. So this draws 2, but this checks the top 3. So I think this one is the move first. Because it goes a card deeper. Okay, well first things first, let's attack. So we can draw. The hell is that? Place 1 Royal Knight card, Digimon breeding area. Okay. On-play effects on this Digimon don't activate and they gain rush for this turn. Okay, so yeah. I mean, we're probably dead next turn. So I mean, we're trying just real hard to like kill them now, And I don't think we have the stuff in our hand to do that. But we could draw into it. So let's do this first. Yes. We've got a few Taikis out here, so we might be able to pull this off. Don't use this one. And don't use this one. Excuse me. So the Shoutmon will come from underneath this. Here's our Shoutmon. Our Ballistamon, is it under this one? Yeah. We'll also do the same. And then we want our Darulamon from underneath this Taiki. Yes. Yep. Okay, so that's for one. Okay. So that is a miss, I think. Because we can take these two. Yeah, because what we needed to hit there was another Shoutmon, and then across 5, I think, and even that's like sketchy. Alright, so let's attack, I think. Yeah. Another Royal Knight thingy. So that's also unfortunate because we kind of needed that to die, I think. Yeah. Okay. This does not have rush. We really needed that to die, I think, to be able to do anything else. I have... okay. How many of these guys do they have under? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Play 1 Royal Knight, Digimon. Paying the cost on play effects. And then with this, they can just throw them out anyway. Interesting. I don't even think this does anything. Like it does nothing because their stuff just like pops out at one junction. So yeah, I think we missed by like just enough. Like we really needed that to die. We really needed to find another. We need to find another Shoutmon. I don't think this one just didn't really line up the way I needed it to. And they're gonna go to 2 regardless. I think. I mean, I think we just do this, and we'll just play out a Ballistamon. Put them to 1. Yeah. Yep. And he's a blocker, so I mean... again, you know, this is... They have to kill us now, because, I mean... and I wonder if I wonder if throwing this down and bottom decking that would have made a difference. If you know the answer, please tell me, because I'm not intimately familiar with this matchup. I know they just do kind of a one-turn rush, and you know you're just dead if they go off on it. So again, the presumption here is that they are trying to figure out a way to kill me this turn. Which makes me feel a little bit better because it makes me feel like they don't have the ability to. Or at least if they do, they're trying to think of how to do it. So if they do this now, they have to play... Like, Omnimon I don't think does it, because they have to have something extra to get around the blocker. Okay. But that only does once per turn, right? So, alright. So this is the move, is to place a bunch of stuff out so that I can't attack. Yes. And then we'll put it, I guess, under this one. So we have to keep the Shopmon. I think we have to keep the Derulamon. Yeah, because the Ballistamon will go back under something. Yep. Save. Put under this one, I guess. Yes. That. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, so there's gonna... Yeah. Do any of these have security +1, is my question. So if they leave back 1 blocker... then they stave it off for a turn, I think. Because they can't kill me this turn. They have to... I don't think this thing has... Okay. So we need to get around one of them, which I think we can do. So as long as they can't attack with this and get a... They can't... It doesn't look like they can do 2 checks, which is what they need to finish the game. I don't think they can get there. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know this deck intimately well. But I think that's where we're at here, because even if they put us to 1, we can still cross here. So we attack with this, they have to block, right? Or no? They have 1 security left. So we need to attack twice? Yeah, we have to. They have to attack twice. So this one, they block. They stay at 1. Well, I think they're alive by 2. Maybe that's the case. I always forget that 0 security is still meaning like you have to do security check. Ooh, is that a blocker? Is that the one that blocks? Wayo Digimon with Huckmon or Royal Knights decoy. Okay. Okay. So let's look this over. So they have 1 blocker. And we're 2. I mean, there's a world where we can make this happen. But I think first things first. I think that does it. Yes. Sure. Okay. So our sequencing is very, 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 very important here. Because we can get them to 0, but we also have to be able to get them So maybe it's this one first, because we can do that at the end of the attack. We can get our Shoutmon back. Yes, I think this setup wins us the game. So let's do it. Okay. Select DigiCross from Tamers. Yes. And then we choose no on these two. I think we have everything in our hand to do this. Or in our stuff. Shoutmon, okay. Yes, so Tamer Digivolution cards. This one. Ballistamon. Yes. Darulamon. Where's that at? That's under this. So, Tamer Digivolution. Yes. Then Sparrowmon. Starmons. Do we have Starmons? We do. Tamer Digivolution. Cards. This one. And then... So that's going to be for 1. Excellent, excellent. So we will gain a memory. And then we will draw 2. Okay. And then we attack. Draw a card. Oh no. Okay, what does that do? I gotta make sure what this does. Delete all of your opponent's Digimon 6 hours last. Your opponent can't play Digimon by effects until the end of their turn. Is Digi-crossing an effect? I don't think it is. Return. Can't play Digimon by effects. Okay. Will you place Digivolution cards and suspend one of your Tamers? I mean, we're gonna try it. So that... I think it's Zenjuro. And then we play this with the expectation that it will be for free. Don't use that one. Tamer. This one. Yes. Tamer. Ballista. Yes. Tamer. Again, laboriously clicking. The Starmons we're going to take from the Taiki again. Yep. And then the Sparrowmon, where's it at? It's underneath the Zenjuro. So let's take it. Yep. So this Digicross is for free. It looks like. Very nice. And then Zenjuro gains us a memory. Yes, that's for 3, takes for 3. And then we attack for game. Yes! We got there. We got there. That was... Yeah, that was nail biting. Oh, alright, so 3-0 so far. Alright, not bad, not bad. Match number 4. They are on the play. Normally, actually, I like this on the draw, because if they play out something, we can possibly get it with Akari into Darulamon. And we've got a couple of guys for later. I like this. I like this hand. Let's keep. I have a feeling our opponent is the same person. That is just disappointing. Alright. Alright, start with this. That's hilarious. What does this do? Place one Digimon card for all night from your hand as the bottom Digivolution of one of your King Duracials. Okay. So... This for 4 and this for 3, maybe? Because I don't think we want this thing dead yet. So there is also... Again, there's also the potential we could just like run these out here. And they have to kill it. But we have save. I think this is the play. Let's throw that guy out for 4. Throw Akari out. Puts him to 3. We can play the Darulamon. That thing does not die, so they don't get something super quick. So we will go ahead and draw. Yes. Not bad. And then that doesn't kill that thing, which we're kind of okay with that, I think. I mean, they're going to get it whenever they attack anyway. No reason to give it to them earlier. Sure. Again, we knew that was going to happen. So, I don't think... I don't know. Maybe that sequencing was really bad, but I just don't feel like it matters a whole lot on that one. For 1. Sure. Now, does this thing have blocker? When you play another Digimon, all of your green Digimon. Okay, so he himself does not. Okay. Sure. Yes. What do we place? Use. I think we put the Darulamon under. I think we want to keep the ballist. Sure. All right. Let's chug in. Figured. That one, I guess. Uh-huh. Yep. 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 Alright. Let's see what we're doing here. What's this thing do? Suspend one of your opponent's Digimon if Digicrossing. That Digimon can't unsuspend. Well, they don't care about that, so I don't think this is on the table yet. So... is it just play another Akari? What do I have so far? I have a Darulamon, Shaman, Ballistamon. I don't have anything else. Is it Akari and put them to 1, or Taiki and put them to 1? Does it matter that we have another guy out? It might matter that we have another guy out. So what is this? Yeah. Or do we just take the turn to set up? I think we can take the turn to set up here. Put them to 1 and then like finding some extra stuff to be able to use Shoutmon stuff for is pretty good. Okay. I don't think that's too bad, though. So I think we want the X4. And then tuck the Starmons. Yeah, I think so. So that goes to hand. Let's tuck the Starmon. Yep. Okay. And then they go to 1. Like, choking them on memory is not a bad strategy because they still have, like eventually most of their costs are going to be reduced, but I mean, it still makes it so that they have to play around some things. So I mean, we're not doing bad. This is not a bad setup for us. So that probably cost them, what, nothing? So that's pretty good. Marcus? Oh yeah, I think they do play Marcuses in this deck. That thing having blocker is interesting. Yeah, we'll use that. So what do we tuck? This is just another Darulamon. Alright, so what's our plan, exactly? So we got 1 Darulamon, 2 Darulamon. It might just be Darulamon, right? Or do we want to leave, we may want to leave out in hand. Which if that's the case, that's not... I mean, we've got this one, maybe it's Zeeg? Yeah, maybe it's Zeeg. Okay. So unfortunately we don't have a level 3. Which is kind of unfortunate. This is also kind of a pain in the ass. What is this thing? When the saber becomes suspended, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000. Wonder why he would be suspended. I assume there's a knight or something that like must run him out. Maybe he's just a memory tamer, I don't know. Okay. So we want something that's bigger than this. This is 8,000? Yeah. And this is 6. I think it's this. So, I think the Taiki here is what we want to do here because that's the cross. This one has blue flare, I think, so we don't want to use that one right now. Shoutmon. Where's my Shoutmon? Oh, it's underneath this. Okay. Tamer. That. Grab Ballistamon. Darulamon will be from underneath the Akari. I think. Yeah, that might have been wrong. And then this one has the Starmon. So yes, that one. Okay. So this will be for 1. Not bad, not bad. So we draw 2. If we can get a Sparrowmon out of this, that's huge. So we'll draw from the Akari. Not exactly. I mean, that's a thing. Not exactly the thing, but it's a thing. Alright, let's go attack. Do they block? They do block. But this has piercing. There's that thing again. Okay. I mean, yeah. They had 3 cards in their hand, and yeah, that feels like a rough game for them. Because I mean, looking at it, looking at the board, we can delete this. We're still at 4, so I mean, we can just play another Shoutmon. or the cross 5, possibly hit in for 2 more, which takes them to 0, and then I mean there's a potential that they lose this turn. Like, I think we could have maybe have cobbled that together, but that's, yeah, that seems real tough. 4-0. All right, last match. We are on the play. Not a bad hand. I think this is pretty decent. Yeah, this is pretty decent. That's not a win. Alright. Actual last match of the day, perhaps. Man, I really wish I had the hands that I had in the last one, because this one's just outright not great. Yeah, we are 100% mulliganing this. Yeah, that's something. And they are first. Hello. Pokemon. Huh. Is it Garurumon? Oh, okay. Oh, those of you who don't know, these are the trainings. For some reason, the image capture thing does not go super well on this. I don't know why, but they're all like that. Okay, so let's pop this here. And then I think... I mean, I guess it's not a stellar start. I think we just play Zendro. It'll play out the Ballistamon. Now the question is, do we leave them a 1? Because that'll take them to 3. And they've got a memory thing here. No, I think we want the memory, because even if we're not getting the Rulamon, I still think it's better to set this up now, so that the next time we play something, we can maybe draw a card off of it. Because our setup is not great. Okay, took the metal Garurumon. Other guys go to the bottom, and then an X antibody. Alright, well, cool boy with X antibody. Sure. Yeah, and that takes that. It's a good hit, actually, for them. That is so punishing, so mean, I hate it. Alright, tackle this guy first. That's a thing. Do we just throw this out here and kill it? I mean, that might be the move. Yeah, I think that's... Do we attack first, though? I think we attack first. Sure. Yes. Zendro, I guess. Pardon me. And then let's just throw this guy out. So we'll draw a card, gain a memory, and kill that thing. So, gain memory, put him to 2. Draw a card. And kill that thing. Love it. And we do not have a tamer, however. So this is what punishes us for this line of play too, because we now no longer right now have access to the Ballistamon, and that was the punishment for that one. Sure. What's this one do? One of your Digimon gains blocker till the end of your opponent's turn. Then, if you have a tamer with Mat, Okay. So the blocker thing is really not a horrendous deal. So again, now the question is, do we... I mean, we definitely attack with the star mons because we want to draw, and it is what it is. Okay, so there's Taiki. Taiki's good. Taiki lets us do what we need to do. Yes, we will save. Throw it under Akari. Now, so we can go into this for 1, which seems like a pretty... We have to play the Taiki first to do it, though. So I think the plan is to attack. And we'll put it... You save. Yes. We'll put this under here. Actually, I think we can... Because this is for 1. I think we can actually cheat this here. So let's throw Taiki out. What do we grab? Okay, we want the Sparrowmon under that, but what do we take? I think it's the cross 7. Yeah, I think it's the cross 7. And then this goes under the Taiki. And then these go to the bottom. So, I believe we can do this for 0 because we have... And then we have that. Actually, do we have... When attacking... Yeah. We have all of them to do this as well. Shot my ballista on. So... Okay, this is do I have doubles of any of these? I don't. So it would be a one-shot deal. So I think we want to do this. And then if we can get away with it, we might be able to get this for game. Okay, so here's what we're doing. So we're going to play this. And we're going to select this Shoutmon, the Ballistamon. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to cross, and since we have Zenjiro on the field, it'll gain us some memory, so that 1 that we would have paid is actually going to push us back to 0. So we're actually getting a good deal on this one. And we get 4 looks at the top of the deck. So let's draw first. Okay, it's another cross 5. Okay, so I mean, none of these are especially fantastic, I don't think. Well, maybe they are, actually, now I'm looking at it. Back to selection. So we can take this. If again, this is under the impression that like yeah, I think we take this. The reason I'm taking this is because I think we can kill the Gabumon that's on the board. And then we take... Does this matter? I don't think this one matters right now, so we'll take the Zenjiro. Okay. So now we can attack. See what we hit. 6k to 6k. Okay, this I think wins us the game. Yes, we will material save 2. Maybe. Well, hold on. Durulmon, Shoutmon, Ballistamon. Okay, and we can only save 2 of them, right? We can only save 2 of them. So the question is, which ones do we keep? I mean, we're gonna put them under Zenjiro. And what do we have? So we have a Sparrowmon. And we have a Star Mons. We have a Shoutmon, but I think we have to keep the Shoutmon to be able to get this thing out. So we want this Shoutmon, and then I think we have less Akaris on play than we have. But we can get the Ballistamon back out with that Zenjiro. So yeah, I think these are the picks. Okay, so back at 0. I think our move here is to put them to 3, and we can't Digicross. Fuck. Okay, that was the error of the play. All right, so in that case, the play is Zenjiro to play out another Ballistamon from underneath the other Zenjiro, and then we'll just gain a memory, put him back to 2. Yes, I think that's the play. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, sorry. I forgot I didn't have another Taiki to be able to do this with. So, they don't have a mat, but they have a blocker. And I think these can make each other have blocker. So, unfortunately, that does punish us a little bit, because now they have 2 blockers, but we can possibly do multiple things next turn. So I think we have some play. Oh man, they got nothing out of that. Oh, that's awful. Okay, so they're up to 4. Go into a Garurumon. Okay. Draw effect. Okay. So, I mean, they're doing stuff. And then they go into the big Garurumon, the metal one. Oh, hello. What'd this do? Trashing one card, you can unsuspend. Okay, so they're going for... Sure. Draw a card. Okay. Do we block this? I don't think we do, because if they hit something big in security, I think that thing's dead, is it not? When this Digimon has Garurumon's name, and it would be deleted, you may trash 2 cards of the same level. And this Digimon's... Actually, I think I'm alright with this going through. Okay, so I didn't do anything. They're going to attack again. Okay, same deal. Taiki's not a bad hit. Okay, so... What do we have? Do we have a Darulamon on the field? I don't know, because we scrapped that one. So I think the take to hand is another Taiki. And then we'll place Ballistamon under. And then these guys will go to the bottom. Okay. So they're 1 memory. We have a blocker. But if we can try to avoid... Because I want to attack with the Ballistamon if possible. Okay, that hit nothing. Okay. And then they go into the Metal Garurumon, I guess? Because that... Does this unsuspend, I think. I think this unsuspends. Yeah. Or does it? Yeah, because they have to trash, they unsuspend. So they're basically going for a multiple check kind of deal. But I think, again, same deal. I don't think we block until like we absolutely have to here. And that's the ace. But that's on a level 5. So they have to go into the level 4. So is that the move? Okay. Okay, that's fine. So they have to trash, they delete. Well, for the sake of keeping things, we'll start on that Xros. Okay, that's fine. Man, if they can one-turn us here, that's so good. I mean, they've got all the busted cards on it too, don't they? Yeah, this is the... Oh, it has jamming too? I didn't know that. What gives it jamming? Oh, the Bukamon. Okay, fair. But they still have to... Okay, and there's our level 4. Sure. And then they have the ace. I wish I had read what the ace does, because I do not remember. I saw that one come in. Okay. So. What is the play here? This thing has blocker. And then this is the big thing that says all turns. Would be deleted in battle, you may... When you be deleted in battle. Okay. When this would be deleted in battle. So this thing can straight up be just deleted, I think? Because it's not battling, it just deletes it, right? That's what I'm understanding. Okay. But I don't have a Sparrowmon, I think is kind of my gripe with this one. But these guys can count as the Sparrowmons. So maybe that's not a bad play. The only problem is I can't attack, which... But I mean, even if I attack, they still block. Okay. So this is a big turn, because this could potentially... I mean, this I think this is the last turn of the game, either way we have it. So, they have a blocker, but I don't think we can do anything about that. These guys act as my Sparrowmons. I think I have everything else. And even the question is, do we delete this thing or this thing? Ugh. This is a really tough turn. This is 6,000. This gets minus 3,000, but that's only if it's 2 or less. So this thing's 1,000 away from being able to be hit by that. This has piercing with a block. This thing probably swings multiple times. I think the problem is this thing, like actually, because if this thing unsuspends next turn, we're kind of screwed. So. I think it's just this. Because I think we got to kill this thing. I don't think we can kill them this turn. Like, we don't have a way to swing twice, I don't think. At least not without... This is 6k too. Oh, come on. Disconnected? Does that mean I lost connection there? That's kind of disappointing, because I think... Okay. So if we play this one, that's going to be for 0, because we can actually do this. So we can swing this. They have to block. These two trade, because this doesn't have anything under it. And then I get 2 of my things back. So I would get back the... I'll get back the Shoutmon. actually. Now I'm looking at it. Oh, no, I don't. Because I don't have a Derulim on here. So, yeah, this is the play. It would have to be this. It would be for 2 less, but... So that would be putting them to 3 or 4. It would be putting them to 4. But that thing would be dead, and they'd have to really rummage to be able to get there. Yeah. I'm not going to call that one a win. I think there's still game left to be had on their turn after we blow that thing up. So I'm going to say 4-1 is what we went today. So 4-1 overall with the deck. I love this deck. This is one of my favorite decks in the game. It was also special to me because, again, a dear friend gave me this deck to start with, and this is what really got me into the game, was this deck. And, you know, I'm going to be forever grateful for that. But overall, I think we did pretty good. 4-1, I think, is pretty decent. And I think a couple of those games were, you know, they were tough climbs, but we got there, and you know, that's the grind, right? That's the fun. So thank you for joining me on this Monday with the Crossheart deck and the Digimon game. I'm really hoping that this is something that people really like and something I can keep doing on a weekly basis, because I really do enjoy this, and it's nice, decent content for me. It makes it so I don't have to really like crush editing to do a whole lot of stuff with it, because of these are longer videos. So please give a like, please subscribe, you know, show some love. And again, if you have any constructive criticism as far as deck tweaks or you know, optimal plays, that, you know, I will firmly take that, you know, make it a point to, you know, engage. I'd love it. So in the meantime, make sure to stay safe, and as always, stay scary.